A moment that I have waited years for finally took place. World of Horror had its official, final 1.0 release like 2 weeks ago. I still haven't played it. I was saving it for the special occasion of Halloween, we'll say. No better time to break that seal than right the hell now. So, looks like we got 2 new characters, 2 new old gods, and the real draw is 4 new mysteries. That's actually quite a ridiculous amount of content. We could practically do an entire run exclusively of new mysteries if we re-rolled what mysteries we were randomly assigned for like an hour straight. And then we would still get one that we had seen before. Here's all the achievements that used to exist, but we got this new bottom row. When your 6th playthrough, that basically just means complete the game at this point, because I have completed many more than 6 playthroughs. But it doesn't give you retroactive credit on new achievements. Own both baseball bats. Let's just do 2 specific mysteries at the same time. School scissors and abnormal arms ought to do that. Kineko Gatherer without any weapon, that one's actually weird. I might have to grind off screen for that one. Forget 5 spells, that also seems like a grinding based one. Human enemy in a single round of combat. That has Takashi-san's name written all over it. When your 7th playthrough, I've also won more than 7 playthroughs. If I win 1 additional playthrough, will I get both of these achievements at the same time? We'll have to see. And then play as one of the new characters, and then just do literally everything that's ever been asked of you. Small request at this point. No new options here, no new art. But there should be a lot of redrawn art here in this release. That is a large part of what caused it to be delayed from a summer release to a October release. Who gets to do the honors?
No.
I heard Aiko got redrawn and then turned back into her normal form. By popular demand? Something like that? Oh, Miku. It's gotta be Miku. And of course, Timeline B is Halloween, so this is Halloween. Let's make it thematically appropriate in the only way we know how. Cthulhu, we could be very basic in that way. Spiders, everyone hates spiders. I'm a big Goizo fan still. Yeah, we'll go with the classic. I mean, first name on the list. Obviously, this is the default and canonical Elder God. So far, nothing new or interesting. I don't know what a lot of these symbols mean. I have it written down somewhere, but I've never bothered to memorize it. I didn't see the ones that I typically fear. At least there's that. I wonder if they fixed it yet. So that if you load your preferences, it actually gives you like the school locations that you desire. Because it normally does not do that. There, we'll save these preferences, and then when I load them again, they inevitably will still have to be altered manually in the school. Library notes would be good if I were going for the spell forgetting thing. Book of Gore is a pretty solid spell, actually. You can sort of break the game with Book of Gore. I doubt I need to break the game. I probably should have bumped up the difficulty think we're just playing on normal default difficulty. No idea if there's actual new outfits or anything. We have access to our Halloween exclusive outfit, but don't need it. Honestly, she has one of the worst Halloween outfits. Now re-rolling time. Thaumaturgy teacher. We want abnormal arms and school scissors so we can do that one specific achievement. Gotta wonder if Rancid Ramen ever got improved. The fact that it has no new endings suggests that it is unchanged. One of the side benefits of having waited so very long to check out the 1.0 release is that there have been 2 patches since it's come out. We're actually on 1.0.1 at this point. So some broken things have been fixed, and at least one piece of content has been removed already. That being Aiko's alternate hair. Slash face? I forget what was redrawn. At this point, it's none of my business. Ooh, this is perfect. That did not take very many rerolls, all things considered. Abnormal arms, school scissors, and a new mystery, thaumaturgy teacher, the tragic tale thereof. Let's start with that one. I've waited long enough for a new mystery. 2-B used to be one of the most outstanding classes in the school, at least before their teacher's disappearance. Her replacement glides through the school, entrancing all those around her with her soft voice and calming, emotionless eyes. Now she stands at the front of the class, scribbling occult symbols in chalk and hissing lessons about the old gods. Separation of school and church here. New teacher. She's gonna get her ass fired. She better not set up a classroom in Florida. Actually, that's probably the one place this would be accepted. The children no longer play, but sit in their seats until dark, chanting along, learning of their eldritch masters and preparing to serve them. Okay, tutorial on how to advance mysteries. Clearly I need it. It has been quite a while since I played this game. Investigate downtown twice. That is extremely doable. Following a rumor, you visit the house of a schoolgirl who acted really strange in class. The girl's parents sit crying in the living room and fearfully point you upstairs. Interesting. We didn't learn anything. I guess the students are acting in a worrying manner. Worrying enough. If I were smarter, I would have started with the school scissors to get a free baseball bat. Now I'll take a free guitar. Kinda need it because Goizo punishes us for resting. But the guitar makes it more profitable to rest. Unless you're about to die from Doom. Which we want to die from Doom because Miku gets superpowers when your Doom goes out of control. Feel like we need a weapon. I don't know what enemies we're gonna come across, so assume the worst. Ooh, new music. They did finally release the soundtrack for all to purchase and enjoy. And I assume this new song is on there. You know what? Let's take Yoichi, fire his ass, and see if that works now. 10 funds. That is too much money. New music here. That means there won't be any dog barking in shops where there is not a dog. Tragic. Dagger is available, so I will acquire it. That's probably good enough. Let's go upstairs, wielding a dagger, and introduce ourselves to this girl right in front of her worried parents. More money. Just what I needed. I have like 3 runs worth of money already. The girl sits in her bedroom in a bloodstained uniform, a dead rat lying in her hands. Asked why she kills it, she just grins. So, it's that annoying-ass kid from that annoying-ass movie, Hereditary. Twisting off bird heads. Slicing up eyeballs. I guess we're gonna try and exercise this kid. Passing by a faulty elevator, its doors suddenly open. You take a step back, noticing a weird tall woman standing in the darkness. She's never seen us, or she is the Cyclops' neighbor. Not very much health. But until we get some more mayhem, it's going to be slow going in combat because I need to boost all my attacks out of their 50% chance to hit. And I missed on like an 80% chance to hit. Classic. Story of my life. That means I gotta stick with the guaranteed option as often as possible. And conclusion. I received 1 reason back. That is normally based on a perk that I do not have. So I guess now you just randomly might get some stats back when you kill a monster. Interesting. That makes this more merciful than it used to be. Another lead, the former teacher of the class may prove more useful. Knocking on the door, however, gets you no answer, just subtle chittering behind the door. The fire teacher has been consumed by bugs or something. Welcome to the rice field. For some reason, the rice field scares us and causes us to lose reason. A little boy from the school has been attacked by his classmates. That's all we need to know. We snap into action. Guitar in hand. We stop by a blood drive and make a kind donation. Successful luck check. Hey, took more blood than you should. Feel weak but fulfilled. Thanks to helping that community. Minus some doom. Kinda need to get a doom boost. Oh, chaos raises. I got one. Yeah, 5 knowledge now. So I hit the 20 doom threshold. My mayhem sticks. I don't lose my stats from going down below the 20 doom threshold. Find him in the hospital covered in bites. Just what is with the whole summoning that he speaks of between his sobs? Oh, I guess I gotta go downtown before I investigate too much further. Help the guy. Passing every check. Except for that whiffed attack, this has been quite a fortuitous run. So with no other ideas, you decide to wait outside the school itself. Disagree. Miku's not the waiting sort, I go downtown. I find this man from the world of terror, LARPing as his favorite world of horror characters. Which honestly is not a thing that I'm above, so... Ah, finally, a failed check. Feels oddly comforting. Okay, stick with downtown. Tree Man is here. Miku's the confrontational sort. Failed that as well. Based on my worst stat, so fair enough. Climbing a tree, you get a better view of the class. Weird schematics of some portal drawn on the blackboard could help in the future. Let's rest up before we actually do our job. Loud guitar practice can be heard across the whole building. Weapon might have been useful sooner. If you see what's cooking, you just throw up. First aid kit gives me stamina I didn't need because I was already at full health. The faint chanting doesn't stop, and no one enters or leaves the building. That's all well and good. We could go to outer space. And if I try not to, I'm probably going to get pulled in anyway, so let's go. It's this guy. So one of these would trade my stamina for reason. The other would just cost me reason. Nailed it. I always forget which is which, too. Hear a scream coming from the school. It's time to enter. Sneak in through a window and skulk across the shadowy corridors. All the classrooms have emptied out. Peering into one, you spot the corpse of a teacher nailed to the chalkboard. Shaking, you approach it. You spot an odd bulge protruding from his stomach. It writhes against your fingers as you probe it. That is not my area of expertise. I should not be probing corpses. This does appear to be a reference to the Eldritch Parasite, which is a backstory we could formally have chosen for ourselves, which makes your gut all bloated, and also you can't heal, because you are doomed. Suddenly, the teacher's chest rips apart, and a xenomorph pops out, showering the class with gore. From within, a child coated in meat and intestines leaps out, screeching with joy. Oh, never mind. It's a kid. The gory student. This gory student is incredibly easy to kill. So easy to kill, I might even get the achievement for a one-round kill. Not quite. This is a perfect victim for the one-round kill, though. Again, if I had waited longer to do this mystery, I would have had much higher stats and better weapons, and I would have slaughtered this kid in a single turn. I live with regrets. Actually, I can throw in another one. Yeah, perfect. No, my one stamina. This ought to do it. Indeed it did. As you near the gym hall, the chanting and rhythmic drums grow louder, threatening to intoxicate you. You creak the door open and stifle a scream. The entire school is gathered around a huge portal, surrounded by black candles. From within, the bellowing of the beast being summoned echoes. The teacher stands at the front, covered in a purple robe, her true form revealed. Another boss fight. Her true form is the school itself? What? Well, I'm confused and mildly disturbed. Okay, the teacher is just off-screen somewhere around here, and we need to stab her to death. Them. She was formerly called her, but now that she's a monster and clearly not human, they, them. Do I need to boost these? I assume boosting attacks would not make them any more likely to land. So let's get stabbing. 10 damage each stab. It's pretty effective. Will this do it? Yes. I defeated the entire school. With her dying scream, the teacher throws herself into the portal. Her vicious master shows no mercy. You hear it devour her before the connection shuts. The confused children lie on the ground, crying. Thanks to you, however, they are safe, except for the one that I stabbed to death. That one is going to, well, they're not going home tonight. Hopefully, there are no witnesses. Yeah. Standard stuff. That was actually quite a simple mystery. Ooh, adrenaline. I should have history clubbed adrenaline much sooner, now that I think about it. I don't know if I want to devote myself to a knowledge build, especially because I'm about to get a bunch of baseball bats, so... Strength. Riots, those are always fun. I could get my unique weapon, the Switchblade, if I am lucky. Did noticing the portal accomplish anything there? Pretty sure there were at least 2 endings we could have gotten. And there were not a lot of variances that could have led to the other ending that I spotted. Nothing happens there. No monsters out the window. Any new peephole effects? Probably not. I have to assume the peephole remains unchanged. It's been going strong since 2019. Possibly even longer. Okay. Well, we should definitely do the school scissors at this point. Even though what I should have done by now was get a bottle. And if I go get the abnormal arms, I can get myself a bottle as well. I've talked myself into it. So I played the abnormal arms mystery precisely 1 trillion times. Oh, they changed the dog theme song too. So even the dog shop does not have bark sound effects in it. It does have this damn blue gem. Gets me every time. Stats up. And guaranteed bottle. Chug that milk and get back to work. Refreshed. Will probably be the last time I have to rest because my stats are doing fantastic at this point. Didn't even get robbed. Then we spend the entire rest of the mystery in the apartment building. Eventually we should get attacked, hopefully not by the ghost with the broken neck. Visitor, you say? This has been redrawn quite thoroughly. We're not going to call the police. So we check it out. Scary guy peeks through and sticks 1 extremely small finger. Maybe he just has weird joints because he's a monster of some kind. Want to say... could probably have done without the Doom boost, because our Doom is actually kind of ludicrous at this point. I'm actually going to hit the monument. What do you want from me? A good start. I think I only have 1 mystery that is locked in a single location. Don't need money, that's for sure. So just leave his ass alone. But yeah, if we get locked in 1 location, we won't be able to use the monument, which is my only real concern at this point. Basically the only thing that could theoretically kill this run. Leave the mailbox alone. There might be a scary drawing in there. They want to throw every possible event that could get me noticed by something evil. It's you, exactly who I wanted to kill. Not gonna try too hard with the 50% chances I've got. That works, but it does leave us a little unlikely to succeed. Still don't like my odds. Let's just take the stamina damage and the probable concussion. Oh, there's actually a counter for how many moves we have in a turn. That is good to finally have. Interesting. Now we gotta guarantee at least one. That's pretty good. Yep, there's my concussion. Right on cue. Probably should have braced that time, but whatever. Baseball bats. What was that sound effect? Equipping a baseball bat now makes a weird cough sound. A raspy cough. Oh, we're on timeline B, so I gotta kill the boss too. Well, we can whip this at him. If things get really dire, I've got Book of Gore still. But now we're gonna take defensive actions. Yeah, guaranteed 6 a turn. That'll serve us well for a little while. We've got quite a while because he's only doing 1 damage per turn. Now we should be able to guarantee 10. Incorrect. Not entirely sure why. Oh, my baseball bat is slower. But more likely to hit. Therefore... Oh, really? A baseball bat is much slower. How am I gonna do this 10 damage? Probably with 87% chances. Okay. Passed my rolls. There's a slimy lair, countless giant semi-transparent eggs, full of centipede human fetus hybrids. Same old, same old. All in a day's work. We certainly don't need any more funds. Don't especially need luck or dex, but take them. We'll go for the dex cutoff, which we will certainly meet before entering the Lighthouse. We'll probably meet almost all the cutoffs. Probably ought to grab a flashlight for safety. Now we can recover a lot of stamina for 3 whole points. And let's get ready to do this achievement. At this point, it's guaranteed. We cannot miss it. We just go to the locker room, get the baseball bat, get the achievement. Love it when a plan comes together. Is this better in any way? It is slower and has a worse chance to hit. I don't think I've ever inspected the baseball bat, but it is used by a school's team. I remember it being a much more explicit paranoia agent reference. Like it had the kink in the middle, even. Perhaps I'm misremembering. My brain is mush. Let's check it out. I've been rolling very, very well so far. I don't think there will be a boss fight no matter what I do, because we're in timeline B, so we have to do a stomp clap routine in order to defeat the boss here, which the girl on the rooftop would have told me part of the combo. Now there's like a 1 in a million chance that I actually figure out how to dispel the scissor lady at the end here. Terrorize him. Bad charisma check. Cops hear me. I run away. An additional page from your friend's diary. First chalk is on the roof. Let's peek outside. Hi, scary face. That guy looked like a football. Sorry, football head. Can I open it again? Shouldn't risk it. I expect a lot of stuff that is not new, but is just stuff I haven't seen in many, many years because I've just been clicking through it this whole time. Think this is new? Clear blue sky, you see the bloated corpse of a long-forgotten deity looming over the school's roof. The barrier between worlds is coming apart. Let's sneak. Dex success. We grab the backpack, head down the staircase. All's well. Yeah, I totally forget if this does anything at all in Timeline B. Let's just draw a pentagram and be done with it. We'll put a line through it. So it's like a Ghostbusters pentagram. No Satanism here. Got a stalker. How flattering. Still not allowed over 200 points. Damn you 1.0 release and your hatched out glitches. Bad luck with these rolls. Probably could have guaranteed a kill there if I bothered to do the math, but anyway. Any successful attack? Lethal. Ooh, a cold diary, perfect. I'll burn that. You know, I have the options set so that even if she does kill me during the event where I confront her, I won't die until the beginning of the next mystery, which I can, in the meantime, heal up via a number of different sources that I have available to me. My perception is terrible, so if I observe the smog, I'm probably going to get exploded, but I didn't. Excellent. On the candles. Do the dance. Meet the lady, who features prominently in the game's new trailer, although they use the humanoid form and not the towering pillar of faces form that she now takes. But just make it the opposite of its default form. Let's also do that. Praying that the banishment ritual was effective. Wrong. Got one. Okay, that went pretty badly. Didn't come anywhere near a successful exorcism. Oh well. Still haven't gotten poison water, so we're doing well there. Yeah, overall, this has been a pretty solid run. That's just exactly why I should have bumped up the difficulty. So I got my achievement that I was going for. I don't know that I have anything else that I really need to do besides complete the run, ideally successfully. Oh, the hospital also locks us in a single location, which means I should do it first in case things go out of control. I'm gonna actually try the Book of Gore. I got leeched. That's inconvenient. But easily solved because I still have all the money in the world. But now I need to go for the Crimson Cape because I have that injury. Can you go to the doctor during this mystery? I think you can. Let's find out. I mean, it takes place in the hospital, so you'd think. Yeah. Doctor's office. We rob it. We talk to the skull. And we pay Get our leeches burned off. Throw that out of here. Just so we don't have useless cards distracting me. Did I go outside? Yeah. Apparently if you go to the doctor's office, when you leave, you get to go outside. The nurse is scared. The hallway is full of monsters. Rather dangerous ones, too. Well, these are human enemies, but I think you have to kill both in a single turn, which is impossible in order to get that theoretical achievement to kill a human enemy in a single turn. So what we're going to want to do, make sure we kill the easier to kill one first, because I don't think I'm going to crank out 20 damage in a single turn. But we're going to have to brace in the meantime. Just need 9 here. I can reasonably do 8. Therefore... wooden bat went to you. So maybe we change our tactics here and try to deal 16. Which would be... 4 of these. Impossible. 2 of these at another. Impossible. Now it's just harm reduction, I guess. Sadly, this is my best bet, which is still not going to win anything, but... Okay, I only took stamina damage for some reason. I guess the second nurse doesn't do anything at all until the first one is dead. So the fact that I've always fought them in opposite order has meant that I've never really been bothered by them. We'll stick with bracing. Thought I'd save my loadout. Apparently not. Good attack rolls. Oh, I always thought it was the other one. The other nurse looks skinnier. And more like the sort that would damage your mind. But the one with the knife is the one that damages your mind. Looks can be deceiving. And I acquired the knife for myself. That'll be good for attacking my clone later on. Charisma. Whatever. None of this matters. Bandaged up friend. Branded like cattle. Which now has a doom penalty attached. Can use the painkiller. Still don't know what the addicted quality of certain drugs means. Let's chat about recent events. First my reason, but I have so much reason to spend. Our patient doesn't want any of our reason. Then we just sleep on a bench outside. In the process, gaining more reason. Got the curious package. We do not recruit the paranoid patient. Doesn't trust our terrible charisma or our rolling of 11 out of 12. Got you a present. And the sleeping nurse. Let's Let's light it up. Never enough fire. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna rely on Book of Gore. One of the best spells in the game. It can be relied upon indefinitely. That seems pretty effective. Still non-lethal, though. And I don't have much stamina to spend. So since it's going to be 2 turns anyway, we will brace. Oop, nah. Brace. Accidentally deleted it from my action list. There. One boost should mean guaranteed hit. Aw, did I tell you you're really beautiful, they ask, twisting their swollen lips in a smile. What a sweetheart. Don't go yet. Sorry, I gotta. We got a lot of stalkers out here in the hospital. Hey, another one. Stalkers aplenty. This calls for a brace. %70 chance to hit. She's surprisingly hard to hit. We have the Blood Moon effect on, which makes enemies harder to hit anyway. Do I want to risk 80% chances to hit? Okay. We have to win this turn. And indeed, we are guaranteed to. I'll fill an empty inventory slot. What's the dog got for me? Absolutely nothing. I could use the sewing kit, actually. Even though it's kind of terrible. Gotta get that stamina back. Still looking for that flashlight. Not 2 different kinds of cigarettes. This is quite unfortunate. Oh, the dog joined a cult. No wonder he's not helping me. Yep. Regrettable. We're doing fine. All's well. Only 1 day left. We'll get some therapy. You know what? I was gonna cast this anyway. Now I've got a cut arm sinew. And he gave me another injury anyway. We'll get those patched up. Since I got this deficit already, give myself a concussion. Oh, the doctor's gone. I remember now. Well, that was bad timing. Because now I got -1 damage output. The dex doesn't matter, but kinda needed all the help I could get. Immediately throw a knife at my clone's face. They did not nail my cheekbones. You might want a refund after I pound your head into a paste with this baseball bat. A hypothetical to, well, damage a turn. We're bracing. Bracing is almost always the right answer when you have high strength. I've had good luck with dodges in the distant past. Oh, bonus damage from baseball bats. Supposedly. We still dealt 10 damage. Oh, because we're down 1 damage, so the bonus damage compensates for my sliced sinews. Okay, all things considered, that went extremely well. So we just keep smashing their face until only a gory mess remains. And we head on outside. Every patient comes to greet us, their bruised faces eerily similar. I keep getting Miku perks that I absolutely do not need at all in this run. So I guess we're taking knowledge up. And strength max. It can continue to go over 12, but you don't need it to, because you automatically win all checks at that point. Well, good thing I did all my shopping, at least. Except that I never got a flashlight. Water. Get some more. Take out our last mystery. It's a scary bathroom. That is also going to cost us stamina, though. Just realized. It never ends. Well, I can go to the doctor. Bonus experience and blood loss. Anything logical I can do to get my stamina back up? Honestly, not a ton. Resting is a waste. Book of Gore it is. We're just gonna take the minus dex. And carry on. There was a hole here. The Fatal Flora book. We're not going to fight any plants, so we don't really need money. We don't need to use it. We don't need it at all. I think it has throwing damage. We're coming up on a fairly threatening boss, so I'll try that out. Examine the package. Gwyneth Paltrow's latest role. She truly is goop now. Vengeful athlete. Well, still can't kill it in one turn. Baseball bat sucks. This is not a good weapon. Should probably just go buy a better one. But I forget if the illegal den even has any strength weapons. I probably should have taken the hardware store. But I was so certain that the baseball bat would help me out here. Forgotten Patient with... I mean, this is a relatively recent edition of a monster, and the artwork looks ancient. Considering the nature of this game, I would expect a much more photorealistic art. -2 all, we tend not to like that. Still getting good rolls, at least. That... Well, that far exceeds 14. That is 14, so... Beautiful. Thank you, arithmetic. You've saved my life once again. Don't want to trade stamina for money. So my only choice is free experience. Scary streets. I mean, I guess I could fight the true form of Akamanto, and in so doing not get stabbed in the gut. Not anymore, though. It's stabbing time, or choking time. No matter what you choose, he takes 4 stamina. What a dick. Oh, 3 stamina. Pretty sure it used to be 4. Okay, this is definitely what bracing is for, because bracing rounds down. So that's only 1 damage per turn. .25. Yeah, if I were to get 1 boosted attack, it would put me 0.25 over the limit, which is not allowed. No mercy in World of Horror. It's 32 health, 80% chances to hit. That's 12 damage versus 12 on the other side as well, but I can boost those. Yeah, 12 is the most I can theoretically do. There, I'm likely to miss at least one of these, but more likely to get some damage. Yeah, this is our safest bet. And we'll throw the book at him, except that we absolutely will not. I'm apparently not allowed to throw books. I have too much respect for literature. Well, I'll drink a bottle anyway. 12 damage is what we need, so... Apparently I won't be guaranteeing it. What I'll be doing... There, that's essentially guaranteed. It should be guaranteed. If they patched out the ability to go over the 200-point limit, they definitely should have patched out the ability to miss on 100% chances to hit. Because that definitely existed in earlier patches. Perception, luck. Perception is slightly more useful. And we'll get at the dex back, I guess? Sure. Crestfallen Mask. Bring the Doom down. I kind of want the Doom up first. We can get over the 80% threshold, and then I don't think if the Doom reduction from the Crestfallen Mask will reduce our stats afterwards. So if I do the proper order of operations here, we should actually end up with slightly higher stats. By which I mean 1 point higher in every single stat, which is ridiculous. An invaluable boost to our overall strength. Even things out. Head to the Lighthouse. I don't think Takashi-san is here. No, this is Takashi-san. We'll rest up a bit. Get ourselves to 80 for the stat boost and put on the Crestfallen Mask. Keep our stat boost. And bring ourselves down to 70 Doom. A net reduction of a significant amount of Doom while gaining a bunch of resources. Glorious. And there he is. I can throw earrings, but I can't throw a book. The earrings do literally no damage. There should be a chance they, like, get stuck in his eye or something, but he keeps his eyes closed. Doesn't wear his mask for some reason. That's the kind of dick this guy is. Goes out in public, lets you know he has a mask, but doesn't wear it. This is why no one likes you, Takashi-san. I can't throw a guitar at him. Again. Wasteful. Blast Tyrant has an interesting idea in chat. Repeatedly dropping our Doom by 10% by removing the mask over and over again. If we remove the Crestfallen mask, it is devastating to our character. We gain a status effect, which I suppose I will show off. Because why not? Yeah, I can't kill him in this one turn because our weapon is terrible. Oh, it gets a damage boost. Hell yeah. New achievement unlocked. Thank you, Takashi-san, for being the weakest enemy in the entire game. So we should pass most of these easily. But yeah, anything that reduces, like, Doom, there's also a sling. And if you apply the sling, you equip it. It gives you +2 stamina, but if you remove the sling item from your inventory, you lose that +2 stamina. So anyway, Crestfallen Mask, unequipped. Oh, I'm not allowed to unequip it? Then I'll just sell it. I didn't get the effect. Wow. Huh. I'm learning things. So if you take off the Crestfallen Mask, you're supposed to get the Faceless status effect, which I believe gives you -1 to every stat. Intriguing. I'm not entirely sure why that happened. Maybe because I sold it instead of unequipping it. Which you cannot unequip, you can just equip something else over it. Odd. Anyway. That's knowledge. Past that. Past everything. Win the game. We'll see if I get 1 new achievement or 2 off of this win. Let our jingle play out. The morning sun has vanquished the terrible night. We put on a swimsuit. And... okay, 3 new achievements total, which means I think the other one did not unlock. Let's see. New content, what do we got? Yeah, we did not get complete your 7th playthrough, even though I certainly have. We got our final card pack, so I guess new events. Yumiko, who, if she beats the game, gets another achievement. Kineko Gatherer, 5 spells. Let's try out Yumiko, get 1 more of the new mysteries, and then probably just blaze through the rest of the run and try and get that 7th finished playthrough achievement. We'll try for it. Yumiko is 20-year-old female. When her twin brother suddenly disappeared during a family holiday, Yumiko swore to find him, no matter the cost. She has a lucky bat. I guess I have to do another baseball bat run. At least she's very strong. Not much knowledge. Skipping school to maximize her efficacy with baseball bats. Backstory. We can randomize her backstory, but that has potential disastrous consequences, like commoner, can't gain experience. That's just one of the hardest backstories to possibly beat the game with. And ill-fated is around here. There it is. Automatically lose everything. There's the Eldritch Parasite, which turned out not to be in any way referenced by the possessed children mystery. Scars is one I like a lot. Where's my scars? There we are. Oh, did I not do Timeline B? I meant to do Timeline B because it's Halloween, but we just saw a Timeline B run, so it would be better to not do that. And Cthulhu. For no reason. Started with a concussion. Interesting. Is that part of the Scars backstory? I don't think you used to start with a new injury. This is not a thing I can inspect. But it is 4 damage, 75 speed, plus 2 luck. It is literally lucky. And it is much better than both of the bats that I just used in the last playthrough. Moment of truth. The school works. If you load your school preferences, they actually do give you what you asked for. It's a miracle. Anything of use here? Not really. Since we have minus knowledge, I'll take the vending machine instead. Nothing in the cupboard. We got costumes. This is... I just recognized her. This is Puppet Chan, who was a blank character in the game's source files, and if you wanted to do your own mods, you could take Puppet Chan and like draw over her sprites, and it would give you a good sense of like character proportions and what you need to do in order to mod characters into the game. But she herself has been modded into an official character now. Good for her. Makes me suspect that the other new character is going to be the fortune teller, who had a similar purpose in the game's development cycle. By the way, the VCR here is supposed to be for VHS cassettes, like those you get by completing the Forest tapes mystery. Forest tapes, still to this day, 4 years after release, do nothing. You cannot use the Forest tapes, they are broken beyond repair. Even in the 1.0 release, you are not allowed to do anything with the Forest tapes. They are part of scenario mode, which still has not been modded in, or patched in, to be more accurate. It is planned for a future update, which I am cool with, because it means more content is forthcoming. The developer has said they're going to continue supporting this game for quite some time, which rules. Residential recluse. Maybe we can get 2 new mysteries. Noisy nails. If not, we'll just take one or the other. There is an alternate ending to the Thaumaturgy teacher. Thaumaturge, one of the worst classes you can be in Final Fantasy XIV. I learned firsthand. Unless it unlocks something cool later on. Mysterious myth of Medusa metamorphosis with only one possible ending. That's one I definitely want to try. Residential recluse also. Okay, 2 endings there. Really want to cram 2 mysteries together. So we got the metamorphosis. And one more shot after this one. Yeah, next time we get a new mystery, that's when we're gonna roll. There it is. Residential recluse, but it's not the one I wanted. Well, let's get to it. We start with a good weapon, so rock and roll. While you don't get much normalcy in your life these days, today was supposed to be just that. You'd been planning to take today to de-stress before your next investigation. Ironic to do this one as the first investigation, but also hashtag relatable. I'm gonna accidentally call this character Puppet-chan throughout the entire run because I've forgotten her correct name. My bad. Instead, you awoke to find yourself trapped inside your own apartment. Oh, Silent Hill 4. The walls have grown over the door and windows, leaving no exit. Looking through the peephole, you yell and call out to passing neighbors, but your cries fall on deaf ears. Who could have done this to you? More importantly, how are you going to get out of there? It's a fascinating setup. I mean, worked well enough when Walter Sullivan did it. To the most boring man in the entire world. So now we just live inside our apartment. A single location mystery, which is just a single room. Nothing in storage. We can waste our life whiling away in misery. Again, hashtag relatable. We can investigate the rooms of our house. And that's it. Windows are covered, thick layer of drywall, leaving only shallow cavities. The front door isn't much better. But there must be some way out. Clicking that did nothing. Yeah, we're just sitting here. We haven't unlocked the other rooms yet, so we can't do anything. Wow. No little chibi exploration. The mail still comes in. Sliding letters under our door. We'll check them later. Okay. Something. Spend all your time searching your apartment for a way out, but you're already getting exhausted. Knock on the front door. Wallpaper and paint have spread around the door's edges. No matter how hard you try, the door refuses to budge. Nothing to click. I'll hit the Z button. Yeah, no secrets here. Any secrets in the main room? Not a one. Not allowed to open my own box. Can't do anything. We can look through the peephole. It's you. An entire mystery based around this guy who's been staring through our peephole at us all this time. He might find a way in. Or we might find a way out. But in the meantime, we're just not doing anything. Taking bath after bath. I'll take the doom. I deserve a little relaxation now that my door is gone. Actually, my door is right here. They said the walls had grown over it, but they changed their mind. Sleep schedule is starting to drift. The hours just seem to slip past you, and the day is over before you know it. Oh. Weird drawing stuck to your door. Something over here. And something in my bed. I mean, we've been in here for days. You'd think we would have checked every possible corner of every possible room at least. No time for a bath. We're down to one doom. Anything scary in the kitchen? You've read all of your books and watched all your VHS tapes 3 times over. God, you miss people. Ah, Puppet-chan. Well, pantry's starting to run out of easy meals, and you don't have the energy to cook. So, all's well. Business as usual. This isn't even a mystery. Still change clothes every day, but is there any point if you're not going outside? There's got to be something to click here. Apparently not. We were told X marks the spot in this room. But we're not going to find X. Maybe the room we waste a day in causes different outcomes. Don't see anything of interest in the hallway today. Nothing interesting at all. I'm gonna try wasting the day in the closet. That's, well, anything for a change of pace. Okay. Nothing appears to have happened. Sitting on the sofa, you find yourself repeatedly checking the time to get some grounding. When you go to eat, though, you realize the clock in the kitchen displays a different time, and your bedroom alarm clock is completely different from the others. They need a battery change. That's just it. I'm definitely not delirious. 0% chance of that. I still lost reason due to not being delirious. You're sure there's some explanation. You shrug it off and get your food. You pretend you're not nauseous when the clocks later show negative numbers, jumbled words, and nothing at all. Running out of ways to keep yourself busy. The boredom makes you want to beat your head against the wall. I've run out of ways to say same. Oh. Well, my peephole's gone. I only had bad news anyway. And an X that didn't actually do anything. But now that I have my bed... Yeah, there was the X on this room and then a drawing of my bed. So my bed has something scary underneath it, I guess. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Oh, yeah, this is my room. Like from the rest that you can do mid-mystery. Standing in here makes you lightheaded. The bed is too tempting. Shouldn't stay long. Nothing to click, though. Still have not found X marks the spot. Ah, check behind bed or behind desk. Start behind the desk. Nothing. Lost some doom, though. Because I know for a fact it was the wrong answer. I just wanted to see what would happen. Oh, the bed also doesn't work. Eh, weird. Maybe I'm only allowed? Yeah, I don't have the energy to keep searching. So I checked the desk and that wasted the entire day. We've got all day, but we're still succumbing to exhaustion. Hey, a friend has showed up. Someone actually talking to us. This is actually kind of nice, given our situation. Let's say hi. Yeah, a face. An actual face. Doesn't help us. Your mind is hazy. It's all blurring together. You just want to sleep. Beginning to doubt this door will ever open again. It's better than... Yeah, I'm not allowed to look through the peephole at all. Don't have much of an appetite. What were you doing again? Ooh. Beneath shelves. Something guides your hand. What is this? I used to live here too. This was the only place that was... good. All I could do was stay in, eat, and sleep. And when the food ran out, just sleep. When someone eventually came for my corpse, I'd already made my way inside. You moved it. I can't tell you how happy being with you has made me. Please don't worry, I will keep you safe. I promise. Aw, we made a friend. Yeah, the boring guy in Silent Hill 4 also finds notes from the former occupant. so too must we. Yeah, I guess I'm just not allowed to look under the bed ever again because I refused my binary choice. The apartment cradles you gently in your sleep every night, keeping you warm within her ribcage. A kind donation arrives. Hooray! Cash will make it all better. Something has happened. Not here. Not in the kitchen. 'Twasn't under the couch. Or on top of the post box, governor. It simply must be in the room. In the wall, somehow. Z? Nothing to click. Besides this. As you get closer, you notice thin cracks in the wall above the bed. Something dark, glistening red pulsates inside. The cracks move like lips, and the apartment whispers to you, "Just lay down." You hear wooden support beams creak as the walls flex, reaching toward you from all sides. And let me take care of you. Prepare for combat. Good thing I brought my lucky bat. A lot of the bosses in this 1.0 patch seem to just be holes in walls that want to fight you. Wall opens even further, deeper. A girl lies curled up inside the apartment's womb. I just want you to be safe here. What did I do? Why won't you just stay? There she is. Our roommate. Just gaping her mouth over and over again like a fish. Gasping for air. She is a ghost, though. Can't really pay her to leave. Well, we'll take a look at her. I probably should have eyeballed some of the other enemies that we fought so far, like the bosses and stuff. Of which we've only encountered 2 new boss enemies. So it would not have mattered that much. Spending the fun doesn't actually matter. Mathematically speaking. I'll do it anyway. Okay. It's Sumeri-san, and she thought she had everything she wanted. That is, until she met you. Fair enough. She wanted to live inside the wall forever. Yeah, we're gonna end up 1 damage short. I don't have any way to deal that extra point of damage. Because of that, puts me, 1 or 5 energy points beyond my limit. I will take care of you, eh? I'm pretty sure I outdamaged her health pool. Yet she persists. Pay her to leave? There we go. Capitalism solves all your problems, just throw money at it. Girl's face twists oddly, the apartment's pulsing innards slow to a still. The girl mouths something you can't make out. She smiles, you fall unconscious. When you awaken, you're lying in the apartment entryway beside the open door. The next morning, you see a silhouette on the balcony, staring out at Shiokawa and watching the sunrise. You blink, and she's gone. After that, you never see her again. And after that, your apartment becomes just an apartment. Hooray! We cured depression. With the power of a lucky bat. It really is lucky. So that was a cool mystery. Basically an entirely new area. Obviously, we've seen horror stories like that before, but in Silent Hill 4, he gets out of there, like, immediately. Level 1 is leaving the room. Will our peephole friend ever show up again? There you are. That would have been a cool detail if the person staring back through the peephole never showed up again after completing that mystery. Crimson Cape is back. I might do one of these alternate things instead of Crimson Cape then. In fact, Nightmarish Nightclub has unique music and alternate endings that I haven't showed off yet. If you want to see the full story, I'm kind of going to blaze through it, for better or worse. But I've done it in a previous video, so check that out. What do I need? Always need a flashlight. Yeah, perception is my highest stat. And while we're here, I'll go for a compass, which I probably won't get. I will take a bottle, though. No, I won't. Touché game. There. Acceptable losses. Cold bath today. Trying to think if there's anything I can do to get my reason back, but not really. Perception's my highest stat, so roll that. We'll get into this nightclub soon. Here it is. All these have equal chance of success to get past the bouncer. And I failed. Party time. %45 chance to hit. He's gone anyway, and we get our level up. What unique abilities does this character have? We got all 3 of them, so let's find out. I think some characters have more than 3 unique perks, but... gain extra reason for completing a mystery. We probably need that. Dodge. Increased by 10%. Dodge is too risky. I never do dodge. Prepare attack combat action increases the damage of the next weapon attack by 2. That seems kind of important. So I'm actually going to jump on... No, I'm going to jump on getting the reason back first. Probably shouldn't. That's what I'm doing. Also, the prepare action. Let's see what this character's unique weapon is. A baseball. We're a real baseball-themed character. Throw it at an enemy, reduce them to 0 power. It's our only baseball. Not the best pitcher, but it's gonna have to do. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to do. This is just click on things until one of them is successful, and the first one I click is successful. Because I have 8 luck. That's an obscene amount of starting luck. I think every character is normally supposed to start with 6. And 2 characters start with lower than 6. Should I rest? Apparently, yes. Lost in the forest. +2 Doom. Going through Doom like mad. Now I think we come up on this. A ghost face. Oh, let's fight it. Perception failure. We're coming up on the event that determines the ending you get in this mystery. I believe taking the camera with you is the correct course of action that gets you the best possible ending. But that is the best objective ending where you like solve the mystery. The best written ending is when you get everyone's attention. So on the other side of the fence, you get a good look at the place. Isn't necessarily out of the ordinary, quite boring actually. Until a truck pulls in, one you saw outside of the nightclub earlier. As it begins to back into the dock, you see the doors raise up, driver gets out, walks away to have a smoke, and the workers unload the truck. They're doing human trafficking and we need evidence. So, we're gonna find a way to sneak in there and get that evidence. Obviously, we need to cause a distraction. Get everyone's attention. Puppet-chan, what have you done? Noticing the nearby forklift, you decide to engineer a scene that will get everyone's attention. There, that should cause it to overheat and explode. We blew up the fucking forklift. That is such a ridiculous overreaction for any character to do, but it's awesome. Look at all this unique art and the explosion sound effect. Good work. I mean, this mystery is so good, it easily could have been in the main game. As is. So, yeah, because we did all that stuff, they very, very easily stashed all the evidence. Knew we were coming. We basically ruined one night of their nefarious human trafficking business. But we got to blow up an entire forklift. So, who's the real winner? Obviously me. And I'll take the stamina. Pretty much got full health, and Doom ain't that bad, all things considered. Violent Vigil, I'm sick of that one too. I got bad mysteries, except for the one that I wanted to see, the new one. Moonlight Sailors and Abnormal Arms are just easy. Bloody Bathhouse. That is one of the ones that is in the game's files. So let's actually play this one, because it has an alternate ending. I wish to see what that alternate ending is, now that I know how to get it. So it's Etsuko, our friend, who works at a bathhouse. Gives us +2 combat damage and +2 Doom when investigating. We investigate nonetheless. Take home a missing girl. And then we go to a unique area. The hot springs. Bathhouse. Spa. And Etsuko just jumps right in. Very unprofessional behavior. She invites us, but Puppet-chan is very professional. Unlike the last person that I had come through this mystery. We refuse, we got a job to do. We take a quick break from the investigation and call it a night early. Etsuko leaves the party. Yeah, she used to be right here, she's gone. She quit. She's mad at us for not taking a bath with her. She does continue scrubbing down the floors, I guess. I think last time I investigated the toilets. So I investigate the shower. Don't find anything. When you crouch down and check a coin, suddenly the shower handle turns on its own, as if possessed by some unseen force. Scalding hot water begins to pour out in a torrential rush. Before you can escape the mist-filled room, you're badly burned. A unique status effect. So this is a thing that I've never seen a custom mystery do. Add unique NPCs and status effects that can join and leave your party and stuff like that. But it can be done in custom mysteries. And this is a tutorial on how. -1 stamina when investigating. Shifts over. It was a bit spooky, but a waste of time. We go prepare for tomorrow. First, we start pulling a little black hair out of the drain. Do one last little cleaning chore. It's a big mistake. As you pull the strand of hair, something suddenly feels off. Creeping sense of unease overtakes you. And there's a pale body slithering out of the drain. It's the bathhouse horror. An unsolved murder from 1976. Let's murder it. Eventually. 46 HP. No way to speed that up. Just bludgeon it. So the fastest way to do this is going to be to guarantee damage every single turn. And I think this is the only way I have to do it. Or at least the highest number I can get out of guaranteed damage every turn. Because yeah, I don't like those 61s. And this is why I should have bought the thing that increases my damage if I repair attacks. It's got putrid smelling water filling my lungs. I'm choking. It's getting to be rather irksome. This would be dealing 2 damage to all my stats per turn, but I have the Scars backstory, so it is not. And he's dead. Almost took me with him, though. The bathhouse horror falls to the ground dead. Trying to catch your breath, you look for Etsuko, but your friend is nowhere to be found. The body slowly dissolved, leaving just the bones behind. Bones and an earring that once belonged to Etsuko. You wonder how many more buildings in Shiokawa hide a dark secret ready to be unleashed. So that ending gives you circumstantial evidence that Etsuko murdered that man in 1976 for some reason. Here's our upgrade that I wanted and should have gotten sooner. Yeah, I don't know why Etsuko is a murderer, but that's what we are strongly led to believe by the alternate ending of that mystery. Kinda neat. In the other ending, you just don't really solve anything because Etsuko's there with you. For some reason, that means you don't find the earring. Alright. Let's just knock out these things. Moonlight Sailors, haven't seen that in a long time. Pretty much just gonna click through it. I don't think I need anything. I'm actually questioning myself because I'm not used to things being so smooth and easy. We could steal his gun. Checking for clues gives you a very large experience boost and no penalty, so that's a good solid one. You actually have tons of time in which to rest. Our doom is quite solid for how late we are in the investigation. I've become fearful. Enemies make me lose reason. Oh, if we were on Timeline B, we would have gotten a boss fight at the end of this. But I am still relatively sure we're on Timeline A. No time for it. Dead Wife. Sailor's Delight. Conehead. Should I kill the Conehead? I have the means to. 82% chance to hit, so... Yeesh. This is why I don't trust 82% chances to hit. Yeah, we got plenty of time to rest, so let's rest. Before we get the status effect that causes resting to simply screw us over in the long run. Uh-oh, scary guys. Club them to death. I can safely assume that is exactly what I'll do. Do this one, it'll be 8. Yeah, 12 damage right there, and that'll kill him outright. This I ought to brace. Surprised how much time the brace is taking. Oh, hell yeah. This should be lethal. Yeah. And that is because of the extra damage that I deal anytime I prepare. That is a good perk. This character is very simple, but pretty solid. It is an Ico competitor. For being very basic, but very effective. We go down to the beach. Everyone is full of deadly goo. They jump in the water, never to be seen again. Goodbye, sailors. Guess we're just not gonna have any imports in Shiokawa ever again. Who needs them? I'm actually tempted to take the warm bath and get a level up here. But that would be irresponsible. We really don't need a level up. Not that badly, anyway. Alright, last mystery. It's Abnormal Arms again. This time with no centipede boss fight. We're not going to find the hive of human fetus eggs. Venetian Society. This is a new one. A pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but you can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. It's a very simple one, but it's got a scary eyeless guy. Charisma, luck. Perception. Perception we can at least get a little higher. Yeah, we'll min-max a little. Not very much, though. Yeah, ever since Puppet-chan overcame depression, she has been very, very effective and functional. I guess that is a lesson. Combat executive dysfunction to the best of your ability. So that's 12. This is 14. And none of it really matters. There. Battle our way through. Vending machine. Yeah, let's pay for an expensive drink with our last dollar. Cheers, Puppet-chan. Any of these options is going to cost us something, and I always forget which is which, so honestly, that was the best one I could have picked. Had plenty of reason to spend. These have honestly been very, very lucky runs. I really should have bumped up the difficulty. But I will likely be coming back to this and streaming more because we got alternate endings and 2 additional mysteries to look at. Another character that I still haven't even unlocked. Rest for 1 stamina and 3 reason. Not a great trade. Look at the vent. That's a dead guy. It's got some bugs on it. Terrifying. Everyone knows bugs are the scariest thing in the world. If you ever get a bug on you, you're as good as dead. Alright, we're in fantastic shape to just win and get another achievement. We do have the second enemy that I'm gonna have to somehow remember. I don't even remember what enemies I've fought in this run. You again, I have no chance of convincing you not to decapitate yourself. I actually don't have any way to recover reason, which is an issue. Wrong answer. I always get that wrong. Electricity is dex, knowledge. There's your dex, which I also fail. And finally, I think, strength. We get ourselves all covered in acid, but we're strong, so we don't care. And then we defeat Cthulhu. Is there anything else to click on here? Might have been cool if there were like an equivalent of Binding of Isaac's The Chest level, where when you get to the very top, you could like do some series of actions that would get you to another level beyond. Somehow, maybe. I don't know. Game made mostly by one person. It has tons of content. I'm certainly not complaining about the lack thereof. A unique ending for a new character would have been nice. I always think more of the characters should have unique endings, because we just got a picture of characters that are not the one who did all the work right now. It's mildly anticlimactic. But we got 2 new achievements. Considering we only had like 8 to get, the fact that I've now gotten 5 of them is rather, I'm gonna say, impressive. I'm clearly some kind of World of Horror master. New Old God, which I guess cancels out to just being a god. Ezal. And Zektast. Cool. So I'm not going to do another run, but I am going to see what these gods do. Then we'll come back, get more achievements at a later date. See more of those mysteries, see the mysteries that I didn't click on at all. We also have this mystery character option and mystery backstory option. And timeline B for no reason at all. Oh, there was scenario mode, which still cannot be performed. Big meteorite fell down on a field in a village near Shiokawa. A farmer who found it contacted researchers from Tokyo, but when they arrived, all they found was a wet puddle of pinkish goo. This is the exact plot of The Color Out of Space. And therefore, a direct reference to that story. Perfect form, every 21% of Doom, Characters receive -1 to all stats, so inverse Miku. But slightly more generous, but that still sounds really hard. Slithering through the twisted tapestry of dimensions, the festering servants of Ezal latch onto new vessels, ravenously devouring the very essence of human suffering, swelling their grotesque forms. Slowly but inevitably, the host succumbs, their bodies and minds becoming one with the burgeoning god. All misery. Each mystery, a new status, will start to weigh you down. So this means nothing out of context. We'd have to actually play through this to understand what this character does, besides make you really sad. This is a real depression-themed update. Yep. And our character got ill-fated. Toshiaki is screwed. I'm not even gonna try to complete the run with him. See you in hell, Toshiaki. And just to point it out, I mean, challenges. I think this is a new drawing. Or at least this color scheme highlights details in this drawing that I never noticed before. You'll note that I didn't even do this one yet. There are new food items that will appear if you do this mystery, as of the latest update. But yeah, there's no achievement tied to this challenge for some reason. To this day, the X button doesn't work. That's interesting. Oh, it's just a indicator of whether or not you're on Harbinger of Doom difficulty. So Toshiaki, you are screwed again. And finally, mystery. Scenario mode. Coming in the future. I believe scenario mode is sent to be like, yeah, a single adventure that is like really, really long. Much longer than a single mystery, but much shorter than a full playthrough of a single run. Something like that. That was my impression based on a vague description that the developer gave at one point. Ooh, that was a scary monster face. Is this Mizuki? This is a terrible drawing of Mizuki. She looks worse than she used to. Yeah, there's Zcast. Yeah, they probably should not have redrawn Mizuki. Although she did have a very rudimentary drawing at the most recent update before this. Oh well. Sorry, Mizuki. Her perks at least have good art now. But not her little corner avatar. Ah well. You win some, you lose some. Overall, the new mysteries so far have been quite solid. I really like the locked in your own apartment one. And the other one was perfectly serviceable. Better than Robin and like the Moonlight Sailors and stuff. So that one falls into your perfect background noise mysteries, and the apartment mystery I shall never forget. And indeed, we'll be playing again because it does have an alternate ending. Or at least I think it did. Anyway, World of Horror 1.0 finally exists. So much more to see. I will be back. And maybe the modding scene will explode as a result of this significant increase in the game's popularity. We shall see. Anything can happen in World of Horror and our own world now that the full game exists. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your patience in both waiting for the game to release and waiting for me to talk about it. Happy Halloween. It's Halloween as of this recording, so have yourselves a good one. And see y'all again. sometime.